Hey, I guess Sana, I guess the saying umfazi ufa azi is definitely true because what the heck is Lindile? So Uslindile did hide the fact that Uzwelake is not Mkhize all along. And let me tell you, Slindile was not willing to tell Zwelake this big info or secret until, of course, it was exposed to Uzwelake by Inyanga. And even when his brother, we do see that at some point his brother, or rather Slindile's brother, will come to town just to talk to Slindile and say, listen, Slindile, you have to tell the boy the truth. You know, the boy deserves to know who is his real father. But this will trigger Uslindile so much, as Uslindile will be like, listen, you just don't want to stay out of my business. That's your biggest problem. You don't want to stay out of my business. Well, guys, after Zwelake find out that he is not Mkhize, he did try to confront his mom, Uslindile, to say, listen, you have to tell me about your history, your background, how were you raised, I have to know more about you. You are my mom after all. But Uslindile is not willing to let go of that information. It is said that next week, Uzwelake will take matters into his own hand when he decided to do DNA test with his siblings. And indeed, the DNA test will come proving that Uzwelake is not blood related to his other siblings. So therefore, they do not share the same father. Who do you all think is Zwelake's father? Like, who do you all think is Zwelake's father? I mean, yes, we do know that Uslindile did say that she had a hard time growing up. It was not easy being raised by her auntie. Her auntie will pimp her, if I can say. But still, she never mentioned anything about pregnancy. Never. I would love to know who is Zwelake's father. One thing about Utumsani, very, very much manipulative. When Uzwelake come and express that there are documents that belongs to Mkhize Logistics that are in Dumisani's possession illegally and they're in his house and he would like to get them, Dumisani made it clear that you ain't getting those documents until you make sure that I go back to work. And Uzwelake is like, is that a threat? Like, why should I take you back to work? You are fired. Remember, you are fired for stealing. And Uzwelake is like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, but I have forgotten. I don't remember exactly where might I have put those documents. So Uzwelake is like, having it a bit difficult to convince Utumsani to give him the documents. He therefore had a discussion with his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law is like, listen, you and Mhlaba were once close, and Mhlaba is easily manipulated. One thing about Mhlaba, like, I know this about Mhlaba, but I feel like I was not really convinced that he is that easily manipulated. One thing about Mhlaba, he is easily manipulated. When Zwelake is like, listen, Mhlaba, we cannot allow your dad to keep on just toying with us like this. For you to prove or to earn my trust again, you need to get me those documents. You're doing it for the company. You're doing it for our children's future, not Mhlaba already tatazeling, feeling validated that yes, he cannot allow his father to keep on taking decisions for him. So therefore, he went straight to the house and went to his father's bedroom and tried to snoop around looking for documents. It does seem like Mhlaba will get caught in an act when he is busy trying to look around the bedroom. But he did quickly manage to hide the documents behind his back. So I'm wondering, will Dumsani notice, will the bedroom be messy? If the bedroom is not messy, everything looks good, it will not be so convincing to me. When you're looking for something in a hurry and in a rush, you make sure that everything is messy. Whatever you pull, you don't close. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if I want Mhlaba to get caught or not. But he's just not manly. He does not have that masculine within him. He's easily manipulated. Man, that's a big turn off as a man. Guys, I've said this before and I will say it again. I have a feeling that Zwelakhe is not Mkhize, because each and every time he encounters a Sangoma, he tells him abakini bayakufuna, meaning that his real people are looking for him. This most likely means he is using Mkhize's surname, which is wrong, and his real Madlozi are out there searching for him. I don't know, this is a big, huge speculation that I'm making, but I'm just like, what does that statement mean? Abakini bayakufuna. This could mean Zwelakhe is not Mkhize. Now, I love how the storyline is developing. You know, we are seeing character development and all. But I hate how this wedding thing between Zwelakhe and Ubahumi is dragging. I'm like, when is this wedding happening? Wow, okay, now we are getting to see Bahumi's ex is back in the picture, posting on social media, wanting to win back Ubahumi, buying flowers, trying to be a good man. You know, you should have been that good man way before Bahumi met Zwelakhe, but no, you didn't want that, right? However, I'm like, this is a bit boring now, okay? I want to see the wedding. I'm here for the wedding, okay? I want that wedding to happen between Zwelakhe and Bahumi, and let's get it over and done with. I hate when storyline drags. Like, I really, really do hate it when storyline drags. So I'm like, hey, Kwababa, please guys, let's get that wedding over and done with, and let's see what else is coming. Now, Umhlaba have been giving us hard text. Umhlaba and his father, Udumisani. I love Slindile's look. Like, whenever Slindile is annoyed and she gives you that look that I'm annoyed, because when Udumisani decided to visit Uslindile, saying that, you see, now things are not going well within the company, it's because ni decide uxosha mina as the head of the family. How dare you like fire a head of the family? And Uslindile's look says it's all. I'm like, I'm here for this look. I am here for Slindile's look. Love it down. Oh, definitely. Dumisani's wife was wrong for slapping Mhlaba's wife. Oh, that slap landed, okay? So, Dumisani's wife decided, you know what? I ain't gonna be part of this family anymore and their shenanigans. And she went to Ketiwe's house just to get some fresh air. Sana, I like how she stood on business, especially when Mhlaba came in fetch and be like, you know what, Mhlaba, you never defend me. Like, you are your father's puppet. You do whatever that your father says. You are not a man enough. You don't have a voice of your own. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but Mhlaba needed to hear that. He definitely does not have a spine, and he definitely does not have a voice of his own. Now, again, the Mkhize family are trying to mend things, okay? They decided that they are gonna have a meeting with Udumsani, even though Udumsani makes things impossible. Whereas he wanted a meeting to be in his house, Zwelakhe had to compromise and be like, okay, you know what, it's fine, it's okay, we're gonna go to his house just so that we can nurse his ego. Whilst they are there, the meeting is being held by the auntie of the family, and she is talking that, no guys, this is not how family issues are solved, okay? First of all, Dumsani, you were wrong for stealing for the company. You should have not stolen money from the family company. Again, Slindile, you were wrong for getting them arrested, which I don't think Slindile was wrong. I like Slindile. Like, oh, Sana, I feel like me and Slindile could be friends. But Tumsani being Tumisani, that man have pride. Oh, Sana, I think more than the fact that Unomona, he have jealousy. More than that, one thing that will definitely kill him one day is his pride. I feel like in this instance, since he got busted stealing, he should have humbled himself. kuzwelakhe and be like, even if he does not mean this apology, you don't have to mean an apology for you to apologize. But in that instant, he had to just humble himself and be like, hey, I am sorry, I am sorry for 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3. And I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3. Right? But in that instance, that's not what he did at all. Like, he could not humble himself and he could not apologize for nothing. Okay? And he's like, no, he is very much prideful. He feels like he's entitled to the family business. This is his family business as well. He was there when the company was being built from the ground. So what if he took some money because he feels like he owns the truck and the trucks are directed by him? Okay? So Uzwelakhe was like, you know what? I'm not going to force an apology out of you, Babomkulu. If you don't feel the need for you to apologize, that's okay. I'm not going to sit here and force an apology out of you. But I do want you to know this. You are permanently fired from the company. I don't trust you, Mhlaba, and I will never trust you, Mhlaba. Please, you will never come back from this company. However, I will make sure Uguti Iqala, siyalisula, we are going to dismiss the case that was opened by my mom. And uNhlanhla, the youngest son, kaDumsani, feels like his father is not a good person, of which he is not. He's like, oh, Dad, honestly, you should have just apologized, You should have apologized and own up, and we could have moved on peacefully, all of us. But Dumsani being Dumsani, of course, he takes this as an insult. It's like, Mhlaba, are you trying to insult me? Right now, I'm feeling insulted, boy, by you. But Mhlaba's like, trust and believe. The last thing I'm trying to do is to make you feel insulted. Well, Dumsani being Dumsani, and I pity him in this instance because he ended up chasing uNhlanhla away, and I feel like he have lost one of his reasonable and sensible sons and left with a spineless son, which is Umhlaba. I'm just like, Umhlaba will never be the man he will never be half of the man that Zwelakhe is. Just half, quarter of the man that Zwelakhe is. Mhlaba is not capable of being that, like, at all. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Makes zero sense. After Zwelakhe caught Mhlaba red-handed stealing from a family company, Zwelakhe decided to fire Mhlaba. Now, on the next episode, we see that Mhlaba went straight to Zwelakhe's house to try and apologize. It seems like Zwelakhe has already shared the information with his mom. Now, Uslindile does say that Mhlaba, I am highly disappointed on you. You are just like your dad. Now, Uzwelakhe says, listen, Mhlaba, it's okay. You disappointed me. I trusted you, but it's okay because you are now fired. You are no longer working for the family company. Mhlaba goes back home and informs his parents that he is fired. However, he does not say the reason why Uzwelakhe decided to fire him. Well, we all know Udumsani, he is hard-headed. He decided that, you know what, it's not up to Mhlaba. Mhlaba does not have a power to fire anyone. It's not his company alone. It is a family company. So therefore, Udumsani drives Mhlaba back to the office and says, you will go to work. It's not Mhlaba's company. But when they get into Mhlaba's office, trying to confront him, why he fired Mhlaba, Uzwelakhe says, you know what? Your son is a thief. Your son is a thief. He has been stealing from the family company. And I know that you taught him to steal from the family company. Now, of course, Udumsani sounds shocked because Mhlaba, guys, because Mhlaba, really, he is a coward and he failed to mention this information to his dad. That the reason he got fired is because he was caught stealing from the family company. Wow, uDumsane still insists that, you know what, they are family, they cannot fire each other, Mhlaba needs to go back to work. But then Uzwelake decides, because you know what, I'm not having this, not today, not now. So therefore Uzwelake does call the security guards on them, just so that they can be kicked out of the office. Then Uzwelake went home to share this information with his mom. It does look like Uslindile is not happy, like she is not pleased by the fact that Uzwelake did not call the police on them. You know, she goes as far as, you should have called the police. Why didn't you call the police on them? Because that's exactly what they deserved. They deserve to be called police up on. But Uzwelake is like, you know what, I fired them, and that's all that is important, and that's all that matters, ma. Please do not make matters worse, because I have already fired those people. But before we know it, the police were in Dumisane's house. Dumisane and Mhlaba, they were also arguing, because I mean, Dumsane, I don't know what's wrong with that father, honestly speaking, because he knew that Mhlaba is uqhubekile, you know, he's still stealing from the family company, even after they were almost caught by Uzwelake, and Uzwelake told them to stop stealing from the family company. But Dumsane knew that Mhlaba never really stopped. So now Mhlaba is pissed at Udumsane, is pissed at Mhlaba to say, hey, wena, how could you steal from me, because you were now stealing from me. And then that's when the police arrived, and they tried to arrest both Udumsane and Mhlaba. It was so chaotic. The way Nhlanhla is not bothered, like Nhlanhla is not bothered. Nhlanhla looks at his dad and his brother like, bro, I'm not bothered by your all's life. Like, your all's life does not even affect me at this point. I'm not even affected by your lives, you know. So it does seems like maybe Nhlanhla would try to school them to say, you guys shouldn't have stolen from the family company, and Udumsane will lose it and kick Nhlanhla out of the house. So therefore Nhlanhla will go to Zwelake's house to seek a shelter and say he was actually chased out of the house by his dad. Sana, a lot is about to happen. And I just want to see how will Mhlaba and Udumsane get their job back, especially now that the police are involved. And I'm just like, they deserve whatever. Like, those two, they deserve whatever that they got. They are such horrible people. Sana Zwelake have a poor character judgment. He cannot judge a person. I know they say you cannot judge a book by its cover, but at least you must develop a character judgment, a good character judgment. So it's not Zwelake trusting Mhlaba. Zwelake goes as far as saying that he wants Mhlaba to be a chief negotiator for his lobola, so that his lobola can go well. And of course, this does offend his uncle. You know, he asked, why? You don't trust me? And Zwelake is like, no, it's not like I don't trust you. It's because I think Uzwelake at that time, he really felt like Mhlaba is happy for him. And he felt like, you know what, since he feels like Mhlaba's energy, therefore he will trust Mhlaba with the lobola negotiation, right? Not knowing that Mhlaba has been doing illegal transportation using the Mkhize logistics trucks. So Mhlaba has been doing some illegal shenanigans using their trucks, the company trucks. And when Zwelake find out this, like, I was so scared for his life at first, because like he is approaching unknown people that he does not know that these people could be armed. He's approaching them, he's alone by himself, it's at night. Well, unfortunate for Mhlaba, he was in a truck and he tried to run away, but unfortunately he was catched by Zwelake. And as soon as Zwelakhe realizes, oh, Sana, the shock in Zwelakhe's eyes, as soon as he realizes that this is Umhlaba, his brother, his well-trusted brother. I mean, earlier on, they even had a conversation where Zwelakhe was even